over this way. All right, you guys. So, how is everybody doing? It's been a while. It's been a minute, but I'm actually got it to do it like this for a little while. Just don't worry about it and just listen and let's be free. I hear let's be free. So, we're going to do a general collective reading and see what energies we can pull in, see what needs to be taken away. I feel like some of you guys need to take away some energy. Y'all need to reflect more on yourselves. Can you guys hear me okay? Where's my phone at? Hold on, you guys. Let me make sure that y'all can hear me okay. I feel like y'all can, but I need to make sure just before I continue, so that way I can make sure that you guys can hear me okay. All right, so we're going to do a general collective reading. You guys remember, I don't specifically pull out just one sign, just because of the simple fact that you all have every sign in your chart. So we're going to pull in the strongest energies that we need to help each other transform, to help each other evolve. I feel like there's a change coming in. I feel like somebody was missing the point. Somebody was missing their opportunity because of what others thought of them. And I feel like some of you guys are breaking free from that. You know that your energy is your energy and that your time is your time, and you're needing to move forward with that and take action upon yourself. You're needing to step more into your woven place of light within inside of yourself and look within the light and see what you're directed to, and see what God has put in front of you, because our lives is about following a creator, following a mentor, following a creation of humans, a creation of light. And once you step into that journey of who you are and what you're accepting and what you're turning for yourself, then you're able to really fulfill the joys of the spiritual journey that you have for yourself. It's time to, Eight of Wands, time to change who you were. Time to move into the brightness of who you are. It's time for you to allow your inner child to come out and play in the sandbox and allow yourself to fulfill the earth's duty, if that makes sense. We're all here on earth's duty. We're all here woven to make change in our life and everybody else's life, and not stand back into who we are. And I feel like a lot of you guys are creating something new because you're able to take action, because you're able to stand more into your truth. You're able to stand more into your power, which is causing a lot of truth and clarity to come out around you. It's like you're taking the axe and you're moving all the bullshit out of your way, and you're not allowing anybody to stand in your power anymore. You're moving your power back to yourself. You're allowing yourself to rejuvenate. You're allowing yourself to replenish. You're allowing yourself to move into a more anxious battle of who you are and where you're going on your spiritual journey. There's a lot of change that's happened. There's a lot of rebuilding of truth. There's a lot of rebuilding of source, and sources coming in and activating you and allowing you to stand more in your power, to stand more in your truth, to change things about you, so that way you can really allow the light to come through and shine. I hear the weakness inside of you is overpowering you. But I feel like you're taking action to remove that darkness. You're breaking free from that darkness because you're allowing the crown to shine within yourself. You're allowing the sun to come through and activate the things within inside of you that is needed to activate, that is needed to change around you, that is needed for you to step into a new battle, whether it be communication coming in about truth. And I do feel like a lot of you are getting downloads. A lot of you are getting, I hear corrections. So some of you guys are correcting yourself as you move forward, as you break free from what's that word I'm looking for? Poverty. I feel like a lot of you guys have had poverty within inside of your lives, and you're seeing that, and now you're seeing that was keeping you in the darkness. Poverty doesn't necessarily have to mean money. It could mean the darkness within inside of your soul. You can have poverty within inside of your soul because you're not allowing yourself to really fulfill the needs of others and yourself, so to speak. So I do feel like there's a lot of change that is coming in that is going to brighten your, I hear it, brighten your smile. It's time for you to brighten your smile. It's time for you to change who you were and move into who you are. Yeah, it's time to make a decision. Which way are you going to follow? Which way are you going to shine? Which way are you going to be able to stand up and commit to yourself, to others, is what I'm hearing. It's not about you in this lifetime. It's about everybody else. It's about how can I my journey to show other people that it's about gifting love, it's about gifting responsibility, it's about gifting truth, it's about gifting your knowledge with other people without allowing other people to stand in your way. There is so many things that are going on right now in astrologically in the earth. There's so many things that are going to change. There are so many things that are going to be absent from you, but God is showing you, look, if as long as you allow yourself to open your crown, to open your heart, to open your field of work, your field of spiritual work, then every decision that you've ever made is going to allow that light to shine through you. Not everybody is going to allow that light to shine through them because everybody's on a different vibration. Everybody's on a different level. Not everybody is here to shine that light. Not everybody is here to prophesize about what's going on in the world. You have to have just as much darkness, 644 as I say that. You have to have as much darkness as you do light within the earth for her to transmute new energies and bring us into the new age that we're awakening to. But this is your decision. We all have free will. Each and every single one of us is God's child, is Creator's child. Each and every single one of us do have that source of light within us, but it's up to you to be willing to shed that truth, to be honest with yourself, to understand yourself, to understand your abilities, to understand your capabilities of strength, to understand the things that are going on around you, to understand the chaos that is around you. A lot of us are here to help save as many as we can. A lot of us are here to help save ourselves so that way we can save as many as we can. On my spiritual journey, on my spiritual growth, I have come across so many people that have hated me, that have wanted just to see me fall, that have wanted just to punish me for things that I had no control over. And now that I'm seeing that I'm becoming a stronger person within myself, I'm allowing myself to get the truth and clarity because I just don't give a fuck what they think about me anymore. This is my life and this is my unity within inside of myself. This is my balance. Nobody can come in and interrupt your balance. And these are the things that you're needing to understand within inside of yourself. Nobody can come in and disrupt your balance unless you allow them to disrupt your balance. And that's where you're folding the line. I'm hearing folding the line. You're changing that about yourself because you do want to be happy again. A lot of you are searching for happiness. Are trying to hold on to a lot of you are trying to hold on to the past, and you really need to let go of the past because there is a future that is awaiting you, a very bright future, something that you have been waiting on your whole life. Your blueprint journey, your soul's journey is awakening now. You're coming more into who you are because of what you've went through. Some of you guys are releasing childhood wounds. Some of you guys are releasing wounds with your own children. Some of you guys are releasing past life wounds as well. Some of you guys are working very strongly with the angels to ask them, Lord God, what is it that I need to do next? What is it that I need to shed an example as? I'm hearing shedding. You see, a lot of you guys are coming more into your power because you're allowing your guides to assist you on this journey. You're not playing. You're not playing in the darkness anymore. You want that light to shine through you. And you know that you cannot have the darkness without the light, and you can't have the light without the darkness. That is what brings you into peace. That's what brings you into a sovereign journey of who you are. And a lot of you guys are taking action. You know that you need change in your life. You know that you need to step up and empower yourself, empower others. You know that you have a mission to do in this life. 1001, as I say that, you know that you have a special mission in this life to fulfill, and you're not going to allow anybody to stand in your way no more. No matter what comes across your path, you will always defeat that. You will always overcome that. Yeah, it may be a battle, but that battle is your own decision. What a lot of people don't understand is you can actually block yourself because you're scared. Today I have been doing so much energy work. I just have been, I need to let go of fear. I'm so tired of being scared. That's what I've been asking my guides all day. How do I replenish myself so that way I can let go of fear? And your guides are there, your angels are there. I hear mothers, somebody's mother's passed away. Your mother is there walking you through it. Your angels there walking through it. I hear the name Rita. Rita may resonate with somebody, but I feel like you're being, they're showing me like an angler, like a fishing hook thing, and I don't know where the angler is coming from, so the fishing may resonate with somebody, but it's like you're casting in your line to catch your food, and God is going to bring you that food. Your guides are your ancestors, they're going to bring you that food, but there's certain things that you need to let go of as childhood memories, so that way you can focus more on yourself, more on who you are, more onto the journey of love within inside of yourself. See, the King of Cups is here. It's time to let go of heartbreak. It's time to let go of pain. It's time to see that you are a divine person. You are coming into union with who you are and coming into union with love. And those who are waiting on love, yes, you are going to have a miraculous thing happen for you. Somebody's going to show up unexpected, and they're just going to be like, look, I'm here. I've been waiting on you. You've been waiting on me, but I did need to fix things. So somebody is coming in with an offer of love for whoever that is for. You may be dealing with a water sign and a fire sign. There may be just a lot of emotions between the two of you. There just may be a lot of love between the two of you. But they see your growth. They see your power within inside of yourself. And they actually, I feel like they've been thinking, it's like they've been playing a game of chess. They're trying to win this. They feel like they're timed. I feel like somebody feels like they're timed on this journey. And time is an illusion. Time is what man has made it. So spirit does not work with time. Spirit gives you what you need whenever it's time for you to need that, if that makes sense. But it is going to bring you blessings. It's like you've won the chess game. You've got all the knowledge that you need to be able to proceed in a more healthy, conscious way, instead of backing down to the demons, backing down to the darkness. It's time for you to really move away from that darkness and bring joy and happiness, and know that you are beautiful, know that you are confident, know that you have everything within your life that you need to be able to bear your soul. I feel like a lot of you guys just need to bear your soul into who you are. There's going to be a lot of devastation that is going to happen in the earth. There's going to be a lot of earthquakes. There's going to be a lot of volcanoes. There's going to be people that are just going to drop like flies left and right. And we as a union, we as a community really need to come together and share each other's hopes and dreams with each other, and share each other's knowledge with each other, so that way we can help save as many as we can. Before I hear eclipse, so there may be an eclipse coming up. I haven't heard about an eclipse coming up, but there may be an eclipse season. Something may be changing around eclipse season. We got the new moon coming in the 13th, the new moon in Pisces. If your Vedic astrology is actually the new moon in Aquarius. So we got the new moon coming in again with the new year. I don't actually remember who celebrates this new year, because you guys know I got this system in my brain. But a new year, look it up. March 14th is actually, let me look it up, 1044, you guys, 144. We are of the angels. We are of the truth. We are here to spread honesty. We are here to spread love. We are here to shine within each other. And a lot of people just like are just like so fixated on the darkness, so fixated on hurting other beings, that they're making their own decisions for themselves. So now it's time for you to listen to your guides and really walk away from what is happening around a situation, if that makes sense. Allow that situation to fold. Allow it to fold, because your journey and your soul, that's what matters the most. That's what's going to bring you into a higher vibration of who you are. That's what's going to allow you to succeed in the things that you need to succeed in within life. That's what's going to help you move forward in your path, even if you're a galactical journey, even if you're a galactical being. Each and every single one of us is made from the stars. The star is a galactical celestial being, you guys. Each and every single one of us is a fractal of stardust. We are just energy. That's all we are. We are conducted batteries to help the earth move forward. That is our mission. We are here to activate ley lines. We are here to change certain qualities and aspects of ourselves, so that way we can help others shine brighter within inside of themselves and remove the darkness within their soul, so that way they can bring love and peace into the children that we're bearing, if that makes sense. So we're just going to look up and make sure I'm right on this March 14th. March 14th, New Year. New rules in Saudi Arabia. So there's going to the Sikh New Year. First day of Chet month of Nanashaki Samit. 546 is on March 14th. The Sheikh New Year. Sheikh is Hinduism. There's going to be new laws, you guys. There's going to be new changes that are coming in. And we have divine counterparts that are coming in to really talk about these new laws, these new rules that men are making for us. They're going to make this shot mandatory. A lot of people are going to have this shot. To me, that's kind of like the mark of the beast. Man is making you put these unresolved things in your body just so they can control you. Who knows what they're putting in these vaccines? Who knows what they're putting in these medicines? They've built mental hospitals just to keep people like me out of knowing my path and knowing my spirituality and knowing where my soul belongs. So you guys need to understand that the ones who go through the most are the most sensitive, and they're narcissists, you guys. There's narcissists everywhere. You know why people are narcissists? Because they have been through so much as a child. That's the way they were programmed. They felt so much that they didn't know how to not be mean to other people, because that's how they got treated. They looked at it like, well, why should I be nice to other people if I was never not, if my mother and father couldn't even be nice to me and they made me? So, you guys, we're moving out of these narcissistic tendencies within inside of ourselves and moving into a more special place of who we are to conduct the energies that we came here to conduct. If you're part of that tribe, you know that you are. You feel within your soul that you are part of that tribe. You are seeing past lives. You are dreaming. You are staying grounded more. The ones who are on my vibration, when your abilities activate, it's very hard for you to control those abilities. You know everything before it happens, and a lot of people get intimidated by you, and that's okay. It's okay for others to get intimidated by you, because of the simple fact you're going to help them grow. You're going to trigger something within inside of them to allow that light to really come through and shine through you, to shine through them. Does that make sense? If you're not holding on to this darkness within inside of you, if you're not holding on to this pain within inside of you, if you're not holding on to this fear within inside of you, then you can allow yourself to be the sun. You can allow yourself to give out more love. You can allow yourself to care freely for other people. It's time for you guys to step up into your journey. It's time for you guys to step up into your truth. There is a karmic ending that is happening right now, and God is showing you the way, but you have free will. Are you going to allow yourself to step into this new freedom that God is going to gift you. There's blessings all around you, but you have to be able to clear the energy. You have to be able to know who you are to conduct a new life for yourself. That's what we're all here for. We all want a new life for ourselves. We want our children to be healthy and happy. We want our children to do nothing but have peace in their somebody's not wanting me to talk, so this is where we come from. We come in peace. You can be a very dark being. Hell, I was a very dark being for a very long time. Very long time. I went through a lot of soul lessons that I had to understand. I've went through a lot of things within my life that I had to understand. And now that I understand them, I have more haters than I did whenever I started. And what they're not realizing is that that was their path as well. That was their truth as well. They're just not allowing themselves to open up and see that the things that I've put them through or they put me through is part of their journey, is part of their soul growth. They have to understand that so that way they can balance those things out within inside of themselves. So, you guys, don't give up, no matter what it is that you're going through, because I know I've been going through hell, and that's okay. It's okay, because that is part of my soul journey. That is what's going to help me become a stronger person. That's what's going to help me change my life. That's what's going to help me build a responsible person of myself. So somebody's got acid reflux really bad too. Just saying, I'm helping you heal that shit because it burns like fuck. And I know I have acid reflux, but that shit hurts. Yeah, see, you guys are becoming more into a victorious stage. Music may be a part of your life. You may heal through music. You may heal through, you guys. And by the way, if you can't hear me that well, I kind of like lost my earbuds. So I'm just saying, I gotta get them up so I can get me some more. Just saying, I've lost my earbuds. But it's time for you to really take action in your journey and in your strength of knowing who you are. It's okay to rest if you need rest. But don't overdo that rest, because if you overdo that rest, then you're going to be knocked back down into a lower vibration. You're not going to be able to see what your soul wants you to see if you don't allow yourself to grow from who you are. Who you were. You're not going to be able to stand tall in your journey if you don't allow yourself to release the things that were burdening you, release the things that were harming you, release the things that were not allowing you to love freely like you needed to love, because there's a lot of love out there to give. There's a lot of love out there to share. A lot of people realize that love is what's going to communicate the loudest. Is that love is what's going to bring the brightness back into the earth. The earth's so full of death. The earth's so full of darkness. The 144, your fucking ass is here to bring that light back. Are you going to stand up in your power? Or are you just going to watch your divine counterpart fall? Which one are you going to do? Are you going, and I'm not saying you have to have your divine counterpart to walk this path, but that protection is needed. You two need to be able to walk freely together. You two need to be able to go in together and join hands and be free of everything that harmed you. You two need to come in together and spread the word of God, if that's what you're meant to do here in this life. Because man has made so much darkness and so much anger resides within the earth. The earth can't vibrate at that level no more. She's falling apart, and now it's our turn to really step into who we are, so that way we can communicate about the earth, about the water being polluted. You guys, it hurts me so bad to go to the park and just look at the water and see how much trash is in it. You're polluting the fish's air. You're polluting the whale's air. You're polluting what they have to breathe. Humans on land, they're polluting themselves. Our air quality sucks, you guys, and it's only going to get worse. You think masks are going to be taken away? Eventually, we're going to need oxygen masks to be able to go outside our houses. Our houses is going to be bubbles, and we're going to have to pay for generated air because humans don't know how to stop. My journey is to help humans, to help them understand what they've done, to help them understand what they're putting into the earth, how they're destroying the earth. I've been looked at as trash. I've been looked at as a whore. I've been looked at as so many things during my life. I've been looked at as not good enough. I was actually raised to little girls supposed to be seen, not heard. And here I am today trying to help the world change. And I don't know how to do it. I do, but nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to concentrate on, oh, well, she's actually doing good or they're actually doing good. Let's help them move forward. That's what we're here for. Ooh, sorry, it's been a very emotional day. It's time to help each other move forward. So maybe we can clean up the earth and we can save her, because if not, she's going to be destroyed. And I don't know how else to put it. And I don't know how else to tell you guys that shit's going to happen. I see fucking cities fall and collapsing. Was it the fall of Troy? I see that happening. I'm not going to say it's going to be tomorrow. It could be 5 years down the road. But shit is going to start collapsing. There is going to be many bridges. And I hear San Francisco may get an earthquake soon. A bridge may fall. So if you live there, go with your gut instinct. Listen to your truth about it. But I do hear San Francisco. So something may come up in San Francisco. You may be from San Francisco. So yeah, but I'm more Vedic astrology than I am Western astrology, so it kind of like be the new moon in Aquarius for me. Just saying, this is a time of peace. This is what we're here for. We're here to bring peace, not anguish onto other people. And humans just like, oh, my magic's opened up. I'm a bad bitch. Just because you're a bad bitch, is God going to save you for harming other people? Is God going to change you? Is God going to allow you to walk your spiritual path? Is God going to put you where you need to be to help others if you're not happy that person's succeeding? I'm just saying, you guys. You really need to look within inside of yourself and see what's coming forth within you. Allow your angels to assist you in a way that you've never been assisted before in your life. As I was growing up, you guys, I always was told you need to do better. You need to study harder. You need to make good grades. You need to change who you are. You need to make sure that you get that education. You need to make sure that you go to college. You need to, if not, go to the military, do something with your life. I didn't believe in those morals because God didn't put us here to do that. God just didn't put us here to go to school to get the knowledge. God already gave you the knowledge within inside of your soul. God already gave you change within inside of your soul. God already gave you everything that you needed within your vessel. And people strive so hard to get man's, man's approval into who they are. Does that make sense, you guys? I had somebody come at me today, well, I'm a therapist, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you got that piece of paper, but I'm a therapist as well. Just because I don't have that piece of paper doesn't mean I'm not a therapist. I'm a therapist to my kid every day. I'm a therapist to my best friend that's turning into a girl. That's a guy. I'm a therapist and I don't even have a piece of paper. But my kids and my friends know that I'm going to be there for them and I'm going to help talk them through whatever they need talking through. I'm a mother. I'm a therapist. I'm a spiritual healer. I'm everything rolled into one. And I don't need a piece of paper for that. I wasn't born with a piece of paper. Just saying. I was born with my naked ass screaming. I'm just saying. I wasn't When God made the earth, He gave us everything that we needed. And man came into knowledge, man came into power. And what God gave us wasn't good enough. And now look what man has done to the earth. Look what man has destroyed. All these different things are labeled around us. All these different abilities, you guys, all these different gifts, all these different astrologies. When you come down to it, it's all the same thing. It's just determined on how you perceive them and how you move forward with them. Does that make sense? Because God is going to be here to walk you through this. I need toilet paper, you guys. Let me go get toilet paper because my shirt's all snotty. The moon is here. Look, I laid the cards that the moon is here. You need to quit fighting this change that is coming in. It's a completion of a cycle in the world. There's a completion happening. There are things that are falling down to the ground that you cannot stop from falling down. But you have to be the one to make the decision. Are you going to carefully move forward? Are you going to adapt and be the soldiers that you came here for? Are you going to allow yourself to make the decision to live in the light instead of the darkness, or be in your light of your truth? That's what your truth is. It's a light. It's a light frequency that you give out with your mouth. It's voice. It's sound. And it's time for you to stand in that voice and sound. It's time for you to change who you were into who you know that you are. A lot of us empower each other in so many different ways. A lot of us harm each other in a lot of different ways too. But it's time for you to make that decision. Yeah. Some of you guys are getting a new start. A new transformation is happening for you. And your ships are coming in. And you're going to be able to grow and help so many people. You're going to be able to understand why we have so many different emotions, because when it really comes down to your abilities and your gifts, it's just a DNA structure. And you know what that DNA structure is? Well, man has labeled it. But what did God say it was? What does your guide say it is? It's time to write that new book. It's time for you to label yourself instead of letting all these other books label you for you. You may not know everything about 12-strand DNA, but I do know that your DNA is what activates your higher truth within inside of you. Your soul is what generates that energy for you to overcome your ego. Your heart is that soul. Your brain thinks too much. It's like a machine. I had one person come to me one time telling me that they thought the brain was the soul. And I was like, no, I don't think the brain will be the soul, because the brain thinks too much. It's constantly going. It's constantly running. Yes, you may, the 33 minutes exactly, you may think that that's the soul, but in reality, that's your ego. That's what man has programmed you with. God gave you your heart to love with, to understand with, to share with. And that's where we need to move more into. Quit thinking so much about things and start loving towards other. Start loving the things that you came here for. Bring happiness back into your life. If you need time to be free, if you guys, I've had to quit Facebook completely. I've had to walk away from Facebook because I have so many haters, because I have so many people sending me dark energies, and they don't even know what they're playing with. I mean, I'm just saying, they think they know because they've read books. You don't honestly know until you allow yourself to activate into your highest being of who you can be. And you eventually activate into that highest being of completion when you die. When death becomes you. Remember that movie, Death Becomes Her? Just saying, we're never really dead. My dad died. I'll tell y'all a story. And I'm not trying to copy nobody, but My dad died in 2 days after Christmas. Okay, 2 days. I moved in 2014. I was with my current partner. I looked at him and I said, "My dad won't make it through the winter." I told my sister, called her. I was like, "You need to go move in with Daddy. Take care of Daddy. I've been doing it for the last 3 years. I can't watch him die." I knew he was dying. My sister moved in 11 days before he died. He was there by himself from October all the way to December, and I felt like it was my fault. And whenever I came home, they called me Christmas Day. My dad got in the bed Christmas Eve. They called me Christmas Day. And they said, "Brandy, come home." I was the last one of his kids that he talked to. And I hated myself for the longest time because I wasn't there to take care of him. Nobody wanted to go take care of him, and I just left him. And I never gave myself a healing for that. And it was something that changed me within, because after he passed, I would even joke around with him, because in 2014, whenever I had that bladder sling and he had a catheter, he wore a catheter for like 3 or 4 years before he passed away. But I would always joke with him. I'd be like, "Look, Daddy, I'm just like you now. I have to wear a fucking catheter too, because people don't know how to put bladder slings in right." Well, a year of wearing a catheter after Daddy died. I actually died during my surgery. I had 11-hour surgery. And I remember seeing my dad, and I remember seeing the white light, and I remember seeing him. And I remember them working on me. And he told me, he said, "Brandy, you have to go back to your body. It's not time yet." And I never understood why God kept me alive this long, because I shouldn't be here today. I should be dead, you guys. Like, for real, I was on kidney failure. I should be dead. The doctor even asked me how I was still alive, and I was like, "I guess it's God's will. I don't know." But now that I understand more of my spiritual journey and why I seen all that during that surgery, I understand why I'm still here. I understand what my future holds for myself, because of the hardships that I had to go through. Does that make sense? I know it's not my fault, but it hurts. And then whenever Amy Evolving actually talks about her mother dying, and it just like brought all these tears and all these. I didn't want to remember my daddy dying. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to forget it. I wanted to forget the way he looked whenever I got there. I wanted to forget that the only words that he could say to me was, "Hey, baby," and then went back to sleep. I wanted to forget that I seen his body leave I seen his soul leave his vessel. I pronounced him dead. I watched him take the last breaths. I screamed at my sister, "Terry, it's time, come in here." And I just couldn't do nothing but bawl. I'm just saying. I seen my daddy's soul leaving his body. And that was one of the hardest things. And he was a smoker, so he had a really bad emphysema. So it looked like he was like a fish that was out of water, that couldn't breathe, gasping for air. That's what it looked like whenever he passed away. I didn't want to relive that. I wanted to forget about it because of how I did. There was many times I came back to Alabama. For about 5 or 6 times within 3 months. And I didn't go see him. And I should have. I knew I should have. So you guys don't take anything for granted. Nothing. If God gives you something, use it. Use it to the best of your abilities. Do what you need to do with it. Do not let anybody stand in your way. Not your kids, not your boyfriend, not your mom, not your dad. Don't let anybody stand in your way, because what's to come for you is very special. If you allow yourself to stand in your truth, but you have to allow yourself to fully stand in your truth. You can't hold nothing back from anything. Anything that is brought to you or to your attention, you have to be able to speak upon. You have to be able to open that part of you. You cannot be scared. You cannot hold on to fear. You guys, there is going to be a huge shift that is going to happen because I only cry whenever something fucked up's going to happen in the world or somebody around me is going to die. So there is going to be a huge fucking shift. True. But I forgot it. My daddy died in 2014, you guys. Like, I've never forgiven myself for that. I've never forgiven myself from walking away from that. I've never forgiven myself I've walked away from my children before. I'm just saying. I've asked them if they wanted to go, and they said no, and I've left them here in Alabama. But if I wouldn't have moved to Mississippi, I would have never made it. Mississippi was, I went through a lot of bullshit there. Got my ass beat, my face broke. I'm just saying, I was in a very karmic relationship. But if I did not go to Mississippi, I wouldn't be here today because the doctor who put it in, he goes, here you go, here's some self-cath, you'll be fine. I'm just saying. He didn't care to fix me. So you guys, as we open ourselves up and as we move forward, no matter where this road takes you, know that God is carrying you there. Know that God is shifting your ability to help others as He's carrying you there. Don't ever back down. Don't allow anybody else to come into your cycle. Don't allow anybody else to come in your energy and hold you back from anything. Always stay true to you. Always perform what you need to perform within yourself. Tomorrow's never promised for anybody. Your next breath's not even promised. You never know what's going to happen to the next person down the road. So if you love somebody, go get that person. If you want to fix something within your family, go fix it. Do what you need to do to save yourself. Because in the end, you are really the only thing that matters. And as long as 11:11, as long as God sees that you're doing the best thing that you could possibly do for yourself and others, then you're going to be saved. And as you're doing that, you may not even realize you're saving somebody from the darkest point in their life. I'm just saying. Telepathy has been very strong for me and my divine counterpart since 2017. That motherfucker has got me through some of my darkest days. That motherfucker has sent me love while I'm in a bathtub crying. I'm just saying, I could feel him. I could hear him saying it's going to be okay. And now it's time for that divine love to come together. No matter who likes it, no matter who doesn't like it. It's time for our journeys to become one. So you guys, if you're waiting on that special someone, they're coming in. You just got to give them time. Whether you've already met that person or not, that change is coming in because you know that you're meant to walk a very special path in this earth. It may hurt a lot of people around you when you come into this union. But this union is what's going to make you whole, completed. Whether it be union within inside of yourself, whether it be union within your divine counterpart, whether it be union within the earth. That's what's going to break you free from old cycles. You have to be able to let go of what was and move into what is. So, with that being said, I done cried for y'all tonight. Done told y'all about my daddy's death. And I'm sure there's more stories to come. I'm asked the kids who, the ones who have been molested before. My mom married this man, I think it was 89, 88. And my mom always works, okay? So his name was James, and he's a very dark spirit. Like, I still have to fight him today. And he's been dead since 91. He molested me. Like, he would always make me come sit on his lap. I would have to get up so he could situate himself. And I forgive him for doing this to me because I know that was a part of my journey that I had to go through to understand myself more and to understand other people who have been put in that situation. So he died. He had a he hated my sister. Like, my sister would always get ass whoopings left and right. But he never touched my sister. Like, never once touched my sister. He was in a very terrible car wreck. He flipped 6 times hanging out the window, and his face got crushed by a tree because he hit a tree. It's come to my knowledge that, I'm not even going to tell you guys, but there are certain things within you that can make certain things happen. You guys need to be more aware of that, okay? I'm just saying, you need to be more aware of how powerful you can be. I was up there talking to my mom, and I was like, Mom, how do you know I didn't wish that upon that man? Because that's a lot that I've blocked out as a child because of that man. I was like, how do you know I didn't wish that upon that man, Mama? If I did, I feel bad for that. I mean, he didn't deserve to die like that just because of what he did to me. But or maybe he did. Maybe that's what God seen fit for him. I'm just saying. Who knows? But there is change that is coming in, and our powers are becoming more stronger. And it's time for you to realize how powerful you can be. I guess that's why I'm telling you about this, because I've forgiven him. Yeah, it don't hurt me. I didn't tell my mom till I was 26 years old. Nobody knew till I was 26 years old. And I was born in 83, and this happened between 89 and 91, because he died in 91. They got married in 89. So you never know how powerful you are until you go through certain things. Remember that our powers that we have is to do good, not to do bad. Because if you do bad into other people, what do you think is going to come back to you? You get what you give. I'm just saying. All right, you guys, I done rambled enough. Anybody got any questions? I'll answer some questions real fast. I just feel like everybody needs to stand more in their power now, because the things that we've went through, the challenges we've seen on our spiritual path, the things that we have made for ourselves, the things that we've manifested within our life, and not everybody's going to watch me, and that's okay, because I'm not for everybody. I'm here to help you on your spiritual journey, not to tell you if you're going to travel or not, and that's what people don't understand about me. I'm here to help assist you into the next level of your commitment of yourself. I'm not here to tell you. I mean, I can tell you, but I'm not here to tell you, oh, you're going to go fishing next Saturday and you're going to meet this person. That's not my journey. My journey is to help you get through all the destruction, all the devastation, help you see what's coming so that maybe you will turn away from the darkness and be more within the light. Here to show you, yeah, the Bible's here, but it's missing so many books, and it's what man wanted you to go by. That book's running out. We're in Revelations as we speak. All the Bible is a prophecy of what's to come. Just saying, Nostradamus. Who knows when the last year is prophesied? Something's prophesied by Nostradamus. I'm just saying, there's nothing past the Third World War that's coming within the next couple years. That was within 10 years there will be a world war. Everybody will be fighting everybody, and everybody's economics will be the money part of the situation, the jobs, all that's going to shatter and fall. Look how much money people are going back to work. The world's functioning, but yet we're getting stimulus checks. Just saying. Look how much money the U.S. has given out in the last year. Yeah, some of us needed it. I'm gonna agree. Some of us needed it. Some of us needed that money. Not all of us. The dead people that got it, they didn't need it. I'm just saying, that's just lost money. I'm just saying, did the UK get stimulus packages? Did China get stimulus packages? Did Australia get stimulus packages? Our world's going to fall, and the whole world's going to be a business. Everybody's going to be working together to save the economy. Just saying. It's time for us to stand up in our power. It's time for us to reveal our true selves and who we are and where we're going. I'm an activator. Yes, I am. I will activate each and every one of us, each and every one of you, the best way I can. Just like even if you subconsciously don't know, you're an activator too, because you are nothing but energy. Energy is what activates. So as we take the next steps into our journey, as we take the next steps into our new lives, 50 minutes exactly, as we allow ourselves to open ourselves up and regenerate, because that's what this time is right now. It's time for us to regenerate as a whole, as a collective, as a being, as peace beings. I'm hearing peace beings. You guys, I've had so much happen around me lately that I don't even know which way I'm going. I told another friend of mine, I was like, is it possible to have more than one midlife crisis? Because I think I've done had like 5 within the last 3 years. And it's all part of my ascension. It's not even a midlife crisis. It's just part of my ascension and part of me becoming who I am and part of me understanding my soul's journey. This is who we are. This is our truth. This is the valuable meeting of souls that we've been waiting for. But it's time for you to open that up within inside of yourself. It's time for you to correctly move forward in that journey. And I believe unions are going to be happening fast. Happy New Year's, you guys. I'll be doing something special Sunday because Sunday represents a new year for me. So I will be going by the sheep people, and my New Year's will start on March 14th. So I will be doing something very special. I don't know, whatever comes through, reading probably. I don't know what we're going to be doing. I probably won't be doing any rituals. I might. Just depends. Depends on what happens. But Happy New Year's, you guys. Just know we only got, what's today's date? What's today? Well, I don't even know what today's Thursday. We got 3 days. 3 days to the New Year starts. You guys don't know about the New Year on March 14th? Go look it up. The Sheep People. SIHK or SIKH. It might be SIKH. I don't know. I'm dyslexic, you guys. It's one of those two. So go look into that. They are more based like Mayans. Their Hinduism comes from Hinduism. Hinduism is actually the oldest religion there is. So you guys go study, go look. Just because man has labeled these books and there's so many different opinions and so many different things. Every astrology book you're going to read is not going to be the same. Every spell book you read is not going to be the same. Every ascension book is not going to be the same. Every human design book is not going to be the same. I've actually been really deep into human designs lately. I'm just saying, and if you allow yourself the ability to open every part of your human design, you can be a generator, manifesting generator. You can learn how to move those chakras the way that you need to bring anything that you need into your life. Because I'm a generator, so I'm just saying, generators normally, like Oprah, she's a generator. So she actually picked a job where the job worked for her. You know what I'm saying? She always had people, what are they called whenever the people come on there and talk to her instead of her talking? I'm a generator. Y'all don't come on here and talk to me. I come on here and talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So being a human, within your human design, you can allow yourself to move past just the generator part. Move past just the somebody might be masturbating about you. I'm just saying. You need to clear that shit. I don't know where that came from. But whatever. Anyways, whatever. Anyways, You can be whatever you want to be if you allow your energy to change. And I know not everybody's going to agree with me on that. But look at Oprah. Her job works for her. She makes the reason why she is so successful is because she has the people come in and she talks to them and she asks them questions, and that's her talk show. I don't have that, and I'm the same thing as her. I come on here and this is my show. I talk to y'all. I tell y'all. I don't ask y'all questions. So just know that you can be anything you want. Don't let a book label you. You have the ability within inside of yourself to open up anything that you want. They say that to manifest things faster, you have to have a generator and a manifesting generator, or a manifester to manifest new things into your life. No, you don't. Because you can be that manifesting generator even if you're a projector. If you're a projector's always just like sucking in everybody's energies. I'm just saying. That's when my daughter's actually a projector, and I'm just telling you, she's turned into a big ass narcissist. I'm just saying. But you can learn how to move past that and allow your DNA design to open up a new fortitude for you, a new strength for you. But you have to be willing to expand your mind more than just the books, if that makes sense. Yeah, read the books, take what you can from the books, but expand your mind more. Question the books. Just saying, question the motherfuckers. I be questioning books all the time. Whenever I was reading The Last Human Design, I was like, well, a generator don't have a throat chakra, so they need a manifesting generator or a reflector or something to get that generator, that throat chakra working. I'm just saying. They always have to have somebody else to get their parts of them that don't work, being that human design, to make it work. God didn't put you here with another person. He gave you, so you should be able to make every part of your body, every part of your human design work with inside of yourself by yourself. Shouldn't have to be around other people to do that. So, with that being said, peace. I love you guys, and I will see you guys later. I've been on here long enough. Time for me to go to bed and rest because today's been terrible. But it's going to be better tomorrow because the New Year's coming in.